by over 10 percentage points was abortion. Abortion. Now, the next closest issue, what was it? You know, foreign policy, taxes, crime. The next closest issue, more than 10 percentage points behind abortion, was party affiliation. They were voting for a Republican because they were sick of the mess the Democrats had gotten us into 4 years earlier. So number one issue was abortion. The vast majority of those people voted for Ronald Reagan. Now, how is that? I thought the media said that pro-life candidates lose. And we have safe coffee, safe, hygienically disinfected coffee. Very good. Well, that woman is a bimbo, right? You know that, of course. At least that's according to the Clinton administration. The Clinton administration. Oh, we have a safe coffee here. Safe coffee. Very good. Very clean. Very hygienic. Meaning it was painless. It's basically a 4-step plan, and 4-step plan, and it's just they sort of put them to sleep, relax them, get clear his muscles, and very, very safe coffee. Extra safe, well protected, AIDS-free, HIV-free coffee. Excuse me. Oh, and it's good. Boy, Phil must be here making the coffee. Now, shocking to some people. It could be shocking to some people. I'm not going to tell you about it yet. I'm not going to tell you about it yet, but soon. And then we have a yearbook. We have a yearbook we're going to be telling you about that is even more shocking. But, well, no, that might be more shocking than the yearbook. But one way or the other, people are going to be very interested in what's going on tonight. Oh, this women can't play baseball stuff. No, I think we better not talk about that right now, because I have a feeling there's a lot of calls that are pending on last night's show, and it might be a better idea to not introduce an entirely new controversial subject. So before we get to that, we're going to take more calls, and I have a letter here that I think I mentioned a few nights ago from a local photographer. His first name is Paul. And I'd like to get to this letter also, but just in a little bit. No homosexuals touched this coffee, has they? No? Oh, okay. As long as it's homo-free. All right, let's take another call here. 1, 2. Caller, speak your mind.
Hey, Bob.
Howdy.
What was the point of that guy in the back?
What guy?
Guy that got the boot and put the little coffee there. It was on the air. We saw it.
Did you have your TV set to channel 53?
Yeah, and then the guy got the boot and put the coffee in.
Back here?
No, your coffee where it says TV 53?
Yeah.
The guy got a boot and put it in there.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Are you doing like hallucinatory drugs?
No. It was on our tape. Everybody saw it. Ask anybody, man.
All right, we'll ask the next caller who we talk to.
Go ahead.
If each person sold 5 others, okay, now, here, I was confused by the question. But now I've figured it out. The governor attended 75 breakfast meetings in Adams County to help sell DIA with an average... You know, when we eat an animal, like, say, a fish, well, actually, I have it on good report that a fish is never as happy as when it's in a frying pan. That a fish lives to be eaten, to be cooked and eaten. Oh, coffee. Coffee's here. Excuse me for a moment. Okay. Oh, and it's AIDS-free. This is wonderful. Okay, now, a fish lives to be caught. Well, he is partly responsible, sure, because he's the one that raped them and murdered them. But the judge the judge who let him off without punishment, and the legislators, trying to have a serious show here, and the legislators who corrupted the law so that a man could sodomize a boy, and then in England, the Archbishop of Canterbury, spiritual leader of 70 million Anglicans. Now, where 70 million Anglicans, where is C.S. Lewis when you need him? If this is true, if it's true that they did it because of a lunch today with Dick Sargent, and Dick Sargent was, he's of course running for governor. He's running for governor, and he wants to get the Republican nomination. Now, unfortunately, it seems it's hard these days to find a Republican candidate that's pro-life. Now, why has this happened? Because 4 years ago, in 1990, the media put forth a complete distortion. They said that pro-lifers lose elections. Well, I had a long discussion over lunch today with Dick Sargent. Marty Nalitz was there, KNUS talk show host, Dick Sargent's campaign manager, sorry. And I presented this argument that pro-lifers, true pro-life candidates, win elections overwhelmingly. And, okay, so the cow belches, what do we have? We have $500,000 to study cow burps, and just imagine what it would be like for these people if Governor Roy Romer was not in office. Well, I'd like cappuccino, please. I'd like cappuccino, please. Thank you. Thank you. So what would happen, coffee, what would happen if, I mean, for these poor people, if Governor Roy Romer was not in office? What could have been their fate? But thankfully for them, can I see the machine, please? Even if the person is guilty, in O.J.'s case, guilty of murder. Now this is a terrible thing, but there was an interesting guest on Pat Buchanan's radio show. When was this? Today. In fact, today at 6:25 p.m. local time, it was tape delayed on KNUS radio. Pat Buchanan had a well-known, a popular defense attorney on the show, and he asked them this question. He said, you guys make it sound like it's a game. He said, you make it sound like it's a game. What about justice? Pat Buchanan asked this defense attorney.